The history of the Nissan Z-Car. The Nissan Z-Car is known for their distinct styling and reputation for power and performance at a competitive price. The history of the Z-Car has taken an exhilarating road from the Datsun 240Z and FairladyZ from Japan in 1969 through the 80s with the 300ZX, 2000s with the 350Z, 2010s with the 370Z, and into tomorrow with the current Nissan Z. First generation. FairladyZ. Launching in 1969, the FairladyZ premiered the first generation of Z-Cars. Also known as Datsun 240Z or Z-Car, the FairladyZ was manufactured for 9 years as a representative car of Nissan all over the world. It sold more than 520,000 units, a record for sports cars within a single model. Transmission, 4-speed manual. Suspension, strut, front and rear. Engine. Maximum torque, 177 Newton meters at 5,600 revolutions per minute. Datsun 240Z, the 1970. Datsun 240Z, the Nissan S30 or FairladyZ reached American soil in high demand circa 1969. Part of the first generation of Z-Cars, the 240Z brought with it a win in the 19th East African Safari Rally. Engine, single overhead cam, inline 6. Transmission, 4-speed manual, 3-speed automatic optional. Horsepower, 150 at 6,000 RPM. Torque, 148 pound-feet at 4,400 RPM. Datsun 280ZX, a second generation. ZS130 was launched in 1978 as a 1979 model year. The new interior and exterior styling of the Datsun 280ZX attracted much interest and offered a higher level of luxury to meet the growing demands of the sports car customer. The 280ZX offered 4-wheel disc brakes, a 2+2 model, a turbo model, and the first offering of T-tops on a Z. Engine, Nissan L28 gasoline, petrol, 2,753 cubic centimeters. Transmission, manual 5-speed gearbox. Suspension, front-rear. Strut, semi-trailing arm. Horsepower, 135 horsepower. Torque, 144 pound-feet. Nissan 300ZX. The FairladyZ evolved into the third-generation Z31 in 1983. 300ZX was introduced to American markets in 1983 and produced through to 1989. This third-generation Z-Car Z31 brought with it standard air conditioning, leather upholstery, and offered an affordable entry point for sports car enthusiasts similar to its predecessors. The hottest topic was newly designed Turbo V6 engine. The winning car of the 1985 All-Japan Rally Championships, it was an outright sales success for Nissan. Engine, V6 OHC, 2,960 cubic centimeters. Suspension, front-rear. Strut, semi-trailing arm. Engine torque, 333 Newton meters at 3,600 revolutions per minute. Nissan 300ZX Z32. The fourth-generation FairladyZ Z32, or known as the Nissan 300ZX, was released in 1989. It was both bold and beautiful with its wide, low-proportion styling, distinctive front end featuring headlights slanted at over 60 degrees, a lively silhouette, and the short overhang that accentuated its excellent maneuverability and increased performance. Engine, V6 DOHC, 2,960 cubic centimeter suspension, front-rear, multi-link, engine torque, 388 Newton-meters at 3,600 revolutions per minute. Transmission, 5-speed manual transmission. Nissan 350Z. The Nissan 350Z, a two-door, two-seater sports car, kicked off production for the fifth generation of Nissan Z-Cars 2002 and ended the 6-year production hiatus in the U.S. 350Z, with its sleek redesign of 240Z DNA, helped rejuvenate the Nissan market presence going into the latter half of the decade. Transmission, 6-speed close-ratio manual, drivetrain, rear-wheel drive, horsepower, 287 horsepower, torque, 274 foot-pounds. Nissan 370Z. In production from 2009 to present, the 2010 Nissan 370Z Coupe was a staple of the Nissan vehicle lineup. Built with a V6 engine and an available 7-speed automatic transmission, exquisite performance has been jam-packed into its sleek and refined aerodynamic frame. Engine, 3.7-liter DOHC 24-valve V6 aluminum alloy. Horsepower, 332 horsepower. Torque, 270 pound-feet. Nissan 370Z Roadster. The Nissan 370Z Roadster was noted for its outstanding performance during the Independent Media Group's annual Topless in Miami event. The Nissan 370Z was noted for its styling, ease of its convertible top operation, quietness, and performance. More than 24 vehicles were included in the annual event, in which vehicles are judged in various categories. The 370Z Roadster convertible was produced for nearly 10 years. Engine, 3.7-liter DOHC 24-valve V6, horsepower, 332 horsepower. Torque, 270 pound-feet. (2024) Nissan Z. The 2024 Nissan Z serves up classic sports car proportions of a long hood and a short rear deck. Staying true to its performance roots and iconic Z styling elements, it creates a complete modern design. That's not all. The Nissan Z has a powerful 6-cylinder under the hood, a front midship, and a rear-wheel drive design that places the engine farther back in the chassis for enhanced balance. Engine, twin-turbo 3-liter V6 engine, horsepower 400 HP, torque 350 pound-feet.